first and 10. Here's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down, 8. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now Cohen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Again, it's Cohen. And some room to maneuver. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets them a new set of downs.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Off the toss, Cohen. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in there, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense, everybody wants a piece of that pie.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They run. This is Cohen. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On the ground, it's Gallman again. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Double tight, double tight.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be two guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
22 is the line to gain here on third down.
Here we go now.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and to keep...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year.
Let's go.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. But they face a second and long to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set before defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Timmy Jernigan in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They go play action here on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down. They go play fake. Mahomes and Olsen over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here we go now.
Now Gallman. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
Now only needed a yard, instead went backwards. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's second down. To throw again, Rodgers, and his throw is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Timmy Jernigan in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Jacob Shum now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. 8 yards on the return following a punt. Of 41. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Around the NFL, they're into the second quarter in the Meadowlands. It's now a 2-touchdown lead there for the Dolphins. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun. All right, now, lucky 56.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
All right, now, lucky 56. Set. Blue. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Leopard. Set. Green 39. Leopard. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. It's brought in by Dodson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. On second down, here's Mahomes. And he's going to go down again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Drew Kaiser now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down. Rodgers will try again on second down. Escape, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Timmy Jernigan getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. The Saints on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third down and 12. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Open man, the tight end Rodgers. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Rodgers now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On second down, here's Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right and try to get it to his tight end Rodgers, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover two because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly, read the football, and went and made the interception.
Here's Gallman, and an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run again here with Gallman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter up in Minneapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The drive begins with a handoff to Gallman, and he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
This is Cohen on the toss. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Jacob Shum now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Setting up the receiver screen here to Thomas. Evades the tackler, and now some space. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Offense comes to the line now, first and 10.
Let's go.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Hurry up, here we go. Back down, Philly, here we go. Over. Oh, yeah. Detroit.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Michael Brockers in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Gonna need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
shotgun snap to Mahomes. Out to the left, it's complete to Dodson. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Gallman will run it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Mahomes to throw on second down. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And that'll make it third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. This is Gallman. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll try to pound it in with Gallman. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Second and goal from the 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now fourth and goal.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here and down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On third down, it's Cohen, and he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Here's Jacob Shum now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Oh, eluding the tackle. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Now let's go. Green.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he's brought down. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Second down following the run.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Now a toss. This is Gallman. And not much running room. Down to the 32. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, here we go.
Mahomes now to throw. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. In the red zone this time.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And to give this time to the tailback. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. And this offense on 3rd down today, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 53 yards. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Jaguars' offense now heads back onto the field. They built up that lead at intermission. And they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now. And all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays. And right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Now they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Jaguars on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. They're all through now, by the way, in the Meadowlands. It's now a 2-touchdown lead there for the Dolphins. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
They try again with Cohen. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Jaguars, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. They will hit the road next week for a date with the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Saints, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.